Hey guys, this is going to be my little deck tech on my blue-black homicidal seclusion deck. Uh, the idea of the deck is to survive long enough to resolve one of these, and this will allow, if you have just one creature in play, to become massive and have lifelink, which is normally enough to take over the game. I'll go over the creatures quickly. Augur of Bolus normally replaces itself in this deck and is a decent enough body to hold off aggro, and with Cathedral of Wars or even Homicidal Seclusion can actually get in for quite a bit. Note of it for me, the protection from white is very relevant these days. Sometimes you can also just get stuck on 2 land and just draw 2 of these and just kill your opponent. Because it's also just a 2 mana free 2 when attacking. Also, again, if you have Cathedral of War out in one of these, blue-white, the only way they can deal with it is Wraths. The Cathedral makes it strong enough to get past Snapcaster Mage. Snapcaster Mage, by the way, is, well, it's just a very good card. Also, having Flash means if I have just one guy out and they kill it, I can then flash this down just as an ambush Viper and have a big attacker on the next turn. Plus it flashes back a pile of spells I have in the deck. Currently trying out a one of Dark Imposter, because it's actually quite a strong ability. You can just take over the game if your opponent's just not killing it. And I just had 59 cards in the deck, wanted to fill it out. Sever the Bloodline, removal, it's a solid card. Still going about creatures. Lone Revenant. Now this actually just destroys people. The hexproof makes it very uninteractive, and if you have Homicidal Seclusion out, it can just destroy them so fast. Plus combine this with Sleep, and you basically time walk them and then Impulse. And there's also a one of Rogue's Passage in the deck, just in case you can't quite get through. Still allow Lone Revenant to get through and destroy your opponents. Your Sleep's basically just a time walk. Taps them down, plus so it lets you get through, and then they don't untap, and then you can just destroy them. Some syncopates just to keep your opponents honest. There's quite a lot of spells that can't be countered, plus caverns nowadays, so you don't want too many counters in your deck, I find, but just 2 will keep them, they'll try to play around them. Now, this removal package and stuff I've got here is quite confusing. I've got 2 Ultimate Price, 1 Cremate, 1 Undying Evil, 4 Tragic Slip, and 2 Appetite for Brains. Now, I would probably just main 4 Appetite for Brains, except I don't want to just get rolled to random mono red aggro or anything, which is quite a lot of in Magic Online. Tragic Slips mainly for taking out Mana Dorks and Falcon Wrath Aristocrats, but it's not too hard to get a Morbid trigger and kill something else as well. The one of Undying Evil is just it can casually blow a person out, but it's kind of bad to draw more than one of ever, so I just want one in there so I don't get flooded. The Cremate, just for a bit of value. It's just a one-off. I couldn't really think of anything to put in here. Goes good with Snapcaster Mage, can exile a few things. Now the Ultimate Price is just a removal spell. I don't want too many because there's quite a lot of multicolored cards. As you can see, it doesn't deal with those. And the sideboard I haven't really tested out yet, but at the moment it's just more Appetites for Brains, because this can hit Frag Tusks and Tamiyos and other good things that actual decks play. A Cremate just for value. Ultimate Price is in case I verse a deck that isn't playing multicolored dudes, I guess. Vampire Nighthawk is basically just for fast aggro decks. You can just side them in instead of something overcosted. Desecration Demon, I don't know, might be sweet. Especially if my opponent's not playing many dudes. And Barter and Blood, I just threw together the sideboard really quickly. The mana base is quite ugly since there aren't watery graves in standard at the moment, so you just get your 4 Drowned Catacomb, some islands, some swamps, and then Cathedrals of War. Cathedrals are actually quite important, though they get in quite a bit of extra damage. Plus with lifelink it's good, plus with, Night Event for me, lets me get past Snapcaster and such. The one of Rogue's Passage is Well, it just helps push through if they've got too much stuff going on. It shouldn't affect the mana base too much. Evolving Wilds is like, you know, a poor man's dual land, but this is what we have to work with. Okay, yeah, there's no tamiyos or jaces in the deck because I'm poor. Alright, anyway, I'm going to run this for a 2-man. See. Alright, his hand seems keepable. I'm assuming Augur of Bolas can keep me out of massive trouble. And if I'm guessing I'm playing either Jund or just green-black zombies. Not sure how well this will go, but we'll find out. Okay, I must be versing Frights. Yeah, I believe I'm versing Frights. Sideboard play against this deck isn't so bad because I can bring in all the graveyard hate. But at the moment I kind of just want to draw my one of crammed. Okay, my opponent's probably confused as to what I'm playing. But like, Augur of Bolas Undying Eagle is actually pretty hilarious. Almost didn't play Cathedral before attacking. Would have been. Now I'm just going to run out another Augur. Oh, that's a beating. Right, thankfully my opponent doesn't have a Grizzlebrand or an Angel in his graveyard yet. Multiple Faithless Lootings, so he's probably going to set up something good, and I'm just up to nothing. I'm still on 3 mana. Like, if I was drawing lands instead of all 3 Augurs and having them miss all day long, I might be in better shape, but some sweetness. Okay, so now has Lingering Souls in his graveyard. Oh, I'm applying quite the clock on him. Yeah. Yeah, you take 2. Alright, I'm gonna cast another Augur. And then I'll probably Appetite for Brains him, unless I draw the 1 crammed. No. Okay, well I'll take the Appetite anyway. I'm assuming this will be quite good. You know, you'd think I'd take the Seether, but kinda don't want him to just cast a Frag Tusk. So I might just take his Frag Tusk. Man, his hand is stacked. Alright. Let's get rid of this Frag Tusk. Also, if he wastes his turn casting Sever, I mean, sure, I'm still stuck on 3, so I'm still forever behind, but you know, that's how it goes. I mean, you don't draw any lands. Okay. Applying pressure, I'll call it. Yeah, I'll take away the only guy he can actually cast. Yeah, I thought he'd be doing this. I'm assuming he's just going to flashback Lingering Souls. Okay, no, I'll just play Cathedral and get in there for 4. Seems good. I mean, sure, if these cathedrals were just, like, basic lands I'll be able to cast my hand, but the extra pressure I'm putting on my opponent's actually turning out quite good. That's not good. Right, I actually want to draw some action, so I'm going to get rid of that for a turn. Alright, this makes me feel quite good. I'll just resolve this. Get in there for a ton. And if he ever deals with Snapcaster, I get to just resolve one of these and just devour his face. Lone Revenant Sleep will probably just kill him. Like 40 damage. See, this is what's sweet about this deck. I have to make him Dreadbore or Snapcaster Mage, because it's too threatening for him. Like, he has dug quite far, and I'm wondering if I should just play around him. Yeah, I'm gonna play around him just going creative. If I beat him off, I lose. So it seems really bad, and I'd rather not just be dead. Although, yeah, the sooner I can cast this, the better. One of these. Alright. You can't even deal with this with Angel. Like, Angel's just not enough. If he attacks a Snap Block, 6 Undying Evil. Alright, well, I'm just going to sever this. And I don't have the mana to do that, so yeah, I'll Gust Sleep. I have to choose the target. Alright. Yeah, blatantly just take another sleep. How can he deal with a second sleep? He would have to gain 9 life or kill me this turn, and I'm on 31 and he has no untapped dudes. Yeah, bet he's pissed. All 3 on the rights. Wow. It's not enough, son. Yep. Alright. Sideboarding time. I think this is actually really sweet for me. Alright. I want these 4 cards. And I don't want... I can just take out the Tragic Slips. Why do I have 2 Undying Evils in here? Man, I must have forgot to save my deck. The original version had 2 in here. Oh, it also didn't have this. It had that guy who exiles dudes, which would have been... Oh, I don't know. I actually need the land. Okay, so I'm not actually playing with the deck I thought I deck teched. Playing some bad version that has 2 Undying Evil main. Maybe I still want 1 Tragic Slip. It's probably just better than Ultimate Price. Nah, this has got to just be a bad version of Ultimate Price. Alright, submit.
Blah 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 blah.